All right, today we're going to work on multiplying and dividing integers, so our positive and negative numbers. We're going to start by modeling 3 times 5. So you know how to do this. You could use circles, you could use squares, whatever works best for you. So I see that I'm going to need 3 groups, and in each group I'm going to put 5 positives. So I'm going to make 3 big groups. Inside each group, I'm going to put 5 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many plus signs do I have total? I have 15 total. 5, 10, 15. All right, so with that in mind, now let's try to model something with negatives. So I'm modeling 3 times negative 5. So I need 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, and in each group I'm going to put 5 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is how many negatives I have. Well, I have 15 negatives. That's my answer. So what you'll notice is that whenever I am multiplying different signs, so one's a positive, one's a negative, my answer is going to be negative. When I'm multiplying the same signs, a positive and a positive, or even a negative and a negative, my answer is going to end up as a positive answer. All right, so that is our rule. When we have the same signs, our answer is positive. Different signs, our answer is negative. So if I have positive times a positive, my answer will be a positive. If I have a negative times a negative, my answer will be a positive. Think about it this way. The negatives cancel each other out. Okay? It's weird, I know. Now down here, if I have a positive times a negative, my answer is going to be negative. And if I have a negative times a positive, my answer is going to be negative. No matter which one's bigger or smaller, anything like that. That is always the rule for multiplying and dividing. Now what you'll notice at the bottom I have is a triangle. The way that this triangle works is you cover up the signs that you have in the problem. So let's say in the problem you have 2 negatives. Then you'd cover up the negative and the negative sign, and whatever's left is the sign of your answer. So my answer will be positive. Let's say I'm multiplying a positive times a negative. I cover up the positive sign and the negative sign. My answer then will be a negative. All right. Now, you'll notice there's not 2 positive signs, and that would be because we don't need a positive times a positive or positive divided by positive. We know that that is always going to be a positive answer. Now, I don't think I said this before. This is true for both multiplication and division. So the triangle is what you're going to use whenever you are multiplying or dividing. So I have 12 divided by negative 3. So I'm just going to divide the numbers. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and becomes one is positive, one's negative. Positive, negative. My answer is negative. Negative 5 times 8. So I multiply 5 times 8 to get 40. And then I have a negative and a positive, so my answer is negative. Negative 3 times negative 7. So right here, 3 times 7 is 21. I have a negative times a negative, so my answer is positive 21. And negative 10 divided by negative 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. I have a negative divided by a negative, so my answer is positive. Positive 5. All right, so you're going to practice this on your own after you have done your your vocabulary, copied your notes. I highly suggest you put these notes in right here and the triangle, okay? And this is for multiplying and dividing integers.